when you report that 9,000 children in Flint have been exposed to lead poisoning, 9,000 under the age of 6, go to the U.S. Census Bureau. Total number of children under the age of 6 in Flint, 9,000. Just say all. All the children of Flint have been exposed to lead poisoning. All will suffer irreversible brain damage.
That's right.
All.
That's right.
All right?
Hey, ho, ho! Snyder's got to go right now!
We saved $15 million by then hooking us up to the Flint River. At that time, someone in his administration said, you know, this is a corrosive river water. It may take lead off the pipes and put it in the water. There is a scientific way to prevent that. It's called a corrosive corrective.
That's right.
It's a safe chemical you can put in the water, and in over a 3-month period, it will solidify, will hold the lead onto the pipe. All right? His advisor said to him, to the governor, this works. The governor says, how much will this cost? And the advisor said, it will cost $100 a day for 3 months. $100 a day for 3 months. And the governor said, that's too much money. Let them drink the Flint River water.
Shovels on the ground! Shovels on the ground! Shovels on the ground! Shovels on the ground! Obama! Shovels on the ground! Obama! Shovels on the ground!
This man and others made this known. You know, everybody who's even visited here. And I have to say this too. What about the jobs for this area now? Who's going to come?
Right.
Who's going to come to Flint, Michigan
How can you sell
now?
your house? How can you do anything?
know.
There's no money coming in. They also need, the governor also need to give money to this city to put people to work and get people out passing out bottled water. State police, the sheriffs do not need to be doing that. Two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. This will create an economic and development where income taxes come in this city. It will put the low moderate people who need paychecks to get them to working and passing out bottled water every day from 8 to 5. This is called moving this city forward. Federal government needs to come in and drop $1 million ultimately in the end.
Well, I see. Listen. You know, when I beat Roger and me, there were still 50,000 GM jobs here. We thought it was horrible then because we lost 30,000 jobs. We still had 50,000 jobs. There's now less than 5,000 jobs.
Welcome home.
So.
From Detroit.
Water is a human right!
I guess I'll give you
Water is a human right!
But I had about 200 and 300 people that's out here right now standing next to me, and we put up a big alarm about this water because I knew that the situation that revolves around the Flint River was never resolved. And how can you move us back to that water? And the issue that took us off that water 60 years ago was never resolved. So it compelled me to get out here and protest about it. And there was many people out here with me, and they standing out here today. And we've been causing a lot of noise for 2 years. Even Melissa Mays came, and Aaron Brockovich, and Robert Bocock. Robert Bocock said, I ain't gonna forget you. Robert Bocock came here. Me and Melissa Mays stayed with Robert Bocock, and he told them how to prevent this, and they did not listen to Aaron Brockovich and Robert Bocock.
No more filters! No more filters!
People didn't really know the whole truth a year ago, and we didn't have the scientific evidence until this past summer. So this is all, but once that evidence was available, certainly since September, this has been going on all the time here.
Care about them?
People all over the world are caring about Flint right now. You should go to my website. Hundreds of thousands of people now are signing my petitions against the governor to support Flint, and they're asking President Obama to come to this city. No, Flint is not alone. I'm here to tell you that Flint is not alone. People didn't know about it. People weren't here. You know, I was off for a year around the world making my movie. I came back to hear about this, and I just couldn't believe it. So, you know, don't despair. I think it's time that the city got very angry.
Yeah.
And I think that it's time the White House knew just how angry.
Yeah.
This city voted for Obama, I'm guessing by 70%
Ooh, many,
more,
many.
80%.
About 70%, about 75. Give it a go.
All right. This town voted twice for President Obama and has asked nothing. We need the President of the United States help.
Take the pipes out! Take the pipes out! Take the pipes out!
I wrote the Department of Justice for 2 years, every Monday.
This man's been on it from the beginning.
From the beginning, I've been on it, from day one. I wrote the Department of Justice every Monday for 2 years and just went to Washington, D.C. and lobbied and gave them the same letter in Washington, D.C. However, they wrote me back and told me to contact the state police. I said, wow. Contact the state police when this is an alarming issue that has crippled 100,000 people 5 and 10 years down the line. Children that are 3 years old might not be able to say, I love you, because they won't even be able to comprehend what the word means. 5 or 6 years from
Permanent
now.
and irreversible brain damage. You understand this? It can't come back.
Can I ask you a question?
The fact that they knew about this, and once they were informed, they decided to keep letting the people of Flint drink poison water. Because in the backs of their heads, they knew these people had no power, no political power, no lobbyists, no money, nothing.
That's right.
And so they just figured, let them eat cake, essentially, except let them drink the Flint River water. That's just the most appalling thing of this. Also, the fact that they could have prevented this by spending $100 a day to put a safe chemical additive into the water that would have prevented the corrosion of the lead, $100 a day for just 3 months, and it would have saved the entire infrastructure. But the governor said, no, that's too much money. We have to cut costs. And that's the saddest part of this.
On the ground. In the ground, we need to get these pipes out. You know, besides everything else,